Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm going to take a moment and share the live and see if we can get some of our P's in here. So, would you do the same? When you find it, just share, and let people know we're here. It is Manifesting Monday. Let's get in here and learn something together. So, let me get to the page. And share it out. It's that simple. Hit the share button. All right. Good morning. It's time for love in the morning time. All right, it's shared. And now the fun begins. Yay. We wait for the P's to get in so we can do some heart-brain coherence. I love doing that every day, and I especially need it today. It's going to be one of those days, and doing something that I'm not real fond of doing. Good morning, Andrea Gregg. Thank you for being here, darling, and thank you for sharing it out. And let's go into our hearts on this beautiful Monday. So, hand on your heart center. We're going to slow down the breathing. Just envision your lungs as a big balloon, and you're going to fill it all the way up. So you take that breath in, and then when you think you've filled them all the way, breathe a little bit more in there. We're wanting to go all the way down to the diaphragm, and then slowly release it. I like to make the sound of the balloon emptying. Let's have fun with it. And then do it again. Breathe in slowly and completely, letting your lungs fill all the way up. Breathe in a little bit more. And as that air is in your lungs, envision you're releasing love when you release that air. So let it out slowly into the world. Good morning, Leo. Release it slowly and fully. And then we start our affirmations with your next breath. So with your next breath, miracles happen every day. I am worthy. I am enough. Good morning, Brenda. Doesn't that feel good? I am healthy. I am happy. I am joyful this morning. I'm grateful for another day. Whatever your I am is, just hold it in your heart as you're doing this heart-brain coherence. Morning, Pat. And then hug somebody. Give a big heart hug to whoever you want. I'm going to hug Auntie Jean today. I know she's not here with us. She hasn't been feeling real well, but I want to give her a big old, I love you hug. So whoever you want, just pull them into your heart. Let them know telepathically that you are thinking about them. And just let that be a beautiful moment where you give a heart hug out. Good morning, Linda. Oh, it's so good to see all of you. And Joanne's watching in the background. So good morning, Joanne. I'm going to have a sip of this coffee before it gets cold. So cheers, everyone, to this beautiful, amazing Monday morning. I am ecstatic, grateful. Grandchildren are on the way. Oh, Pat, I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. And I hope you enjoy every moment with them. All right. So share. If you have something to share right now, just do your check-in before we get into the manifesting part. Got something awesome to share with you this morning. So I hope you're ready to think about manifesting, because every Monday we talk about that. And good morning, Deirdre. I had sent Gracie a message to see if she wanted to come on with me and we could have a discussion about manifesting. I haven't heard back from her yet. Let's see if I have got a message. Nope, not yet. So maybe she'll pop in here. All right. Day 231 of saying those affirmations together. Thank you, Deirdre. I love it. And oh my gosh, I'll be getting on an airplane on Sunday. Oh, it's so exciting just to think about it. And I've changed suitcases like 3 times now. so I really have to make the decision of what I'm doing. When I went in, I think yesterday or day before, and looked at my ticket, I have a checked bag, a free checked bag. And I'm like, well, maybe I should take advantage of that and not try to lug everything through the airport. So I'm still deciding, and things are still not all the way packed, but most of the way. I found a wonderful bag that's for my carry-on, that's a backpack, and will hold as many clothes as you could put in a suitcase, and then it compresses them. It's amazing what they've got now. So thank you, Deirdre. I know, and you all are going with me. That's the beautiful part. I'm not going alone. I've got all the peas in my bag, and y'all are going to enjoy that trip with me. Okay, so coffee. We're going to manifest, but first we're going to have coffee. So whatever you're having, coffee, tea, water, whatever it might be, I hope you're doing the lemon water because that helps your system, and it helps with anything that you need healing for, which obviously I need a lot of healing right now. I'll be visiting the dentist in about an hour and a half and not looking forward to it, but I know that it's a necessary thing to get me back on track with my gum health. Okay, so I wrote a book. it's an ebook, and it is called Manifesting with Grace. Actually, the angels wrote the book. I had very little to do with it. They just kind of put it all together. Oh, I know, Leo. I've already thought, well, maybe I should put my backpack in another bag because I do have a bigger bag, and then I'd have an extra bag with me. Brookie! Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so the angels wrote this book called Manifesting with Grace. It's an ebook, and it's not perfect yet. It's got a few glitches toward the end, and that's okay. I like the imperfection of it myself, but I did set it up on Lulu where it can be either the ebook can be downloaded for free, or you can get the printed version of it, which you're going to want it printed, whether you download it and print it yourself or you have it printed and sent to you. So if you do that, there's a charge for shipping, but if you just download it, you can print it out anywhere and you'll have all the information. And it is a book about manifesting. It has manifesting tips, some of which we've already covered. You've heard me talk about them and teach about them, and some you have not. And it also has affirmations in it. It has angel whispers. Good morning, Kathy Hand. So I like it, and I had shared it with Grace since she's going to be handling Mondays on Cuppa for you all, and she'll have that as a tool to work with. So I'm still waiting. It looks like she's not going to come on with me, so that's okay. We will do it. Good morning, Jim. And Jim, if you'd like to jump in here, we're talking about manifesting this morning, and I'm going to share one of the pages from Manifesting with Grace. Hi, Julie Kiss. Hello, everybody. I'm so happy that you're here. And I hope this is a good way to start your week, to think about how loved you are, first of all, being here with your family, and then to think about how can I create something this week? What can I bring in and manifest? And the angel message from last night, oh, I don't have it up. I thought I did. Hang on, let me grab it real quick so I can let you all know about it. Some of you may have already read it. You might be ahead of me. It is created to create. That was the angel message. The quote is, build your own dreams or someone else will hire you to build theirs. I love that quote. I do love that quote. And it's so true. Sometimes we have an inspired thought, but we don't act on it. And then all of a sudden, it's a big thing. It may be going viral. It's, it might be something that everybody thinks is wonderful. So if you have a thought, if you're inspired to do something, do it. Don't wait. Don't put it off. You're created to create. And let's see what we got. Max says, good morning. Good morning, Maxwell. He would like to know if y'all love blueberries like he does. Oh my gosh, I love blueberries. I love blueberries in the morning especially. I love blueberries in my smoothies. I love them in yogurt. I don't really eat cereal. Sometimes I'll have oatmeal, and I love them in oatmeal. So yes, Maxwell, I love blueberries. Oh, Jim, you're just going to listen. That's great. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Jennifer, good morning. All right. So in this book called Manifesting with Grace, there is information, like I said, about some of the manifesting tools that we can use. So the one I want to talk about today that we haven't discussed as a tool is called scripting your dream life. I'm going to see if I can put it up on the screen. If I can share that. Screen share. Let's see if this will work, you guys. It did work. Look at that. So, scripting your dream life. Let me see if I can get this bigger where I can see it. No, maybe not. Do that. No. Okay, there we go. So, scripting is the art of writing as if your desire has already come true. Now, this is a Neville Goddard teaching. If you have listened to me teach about Neville, or you've delved into some of his videos or his writings, you'll understand that this is how we manifest. We feel it, we know it, we smell it, we use all of our senses to bring it to reality. So scripting is writing it. And when you write something down, it really does make a difference. And I heard years ago, and I've tried it, that if you write it in blue ink, it makes a difference. It gives it a different energy than maybe writing it in black. So play with that. Use blue, use red, be creative as you write out these scripts. It activates your emotions, rewires your beliefs, and signals the universe that you are ready to receive. So when you write it down, it becomes more real. It becomes a story, maybe your story. So what you do, these are the steps. Set the mood. You want to really be still. as you're doing this. So be in a place where you have no distractions or the least amount of distractions possible. And you can really focus in. Ask the angels. That's what I do. I ask the angels to help tune out all noise, that anything that's going to draw me away from my task at hand, that be subdued until after I'm done doing what I do. So you can do that. You can ask them to help you to sit in that quietness so you can understand. And so calling in the angels also helps them give you inspiration. When you start writing, you're going to write it in the present tense, and you're going to write what you want to see in your life. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to call to you? So writing it as something that's already happened. You can, if you're looking at maybe changing jobs, a different job. Today, I started my new job. That would be how you would write that in the present tense. Today, I'm enjoying the work that I do. Or if it's a monetary thing that you are trying to create, today I was blessed to find my bank account had X amount of dollars in it that I wasn't expecting. So next thing, the third thing, is to get specific. Get very specific with this as you're writing it out. You don't want to use terms like, I got some money, or I got a job. You want to make it very specific, this thing that you are creating, so it comes to life. Get emotional with it. Wasn't it wonderful? I felt so good that I received this money. I felt so good that somebody honored me and respected my skills and hired me for that. So put your emotions into it. How did you feel when this came to be for you? And then infuse gratitude. Gratitude changes everything. So when you add that in there, it's just a little extra step to say, thank you, God, thank you, universe, thank you, angels. Spread that gratitude around. It doesn't cost you anything to say thank you. So share the gratitude for already having what it is you want. And then if you want to go a little further, write yourself a letter. Write a weekly letter to the universe or your angels about what you're manifesting, and do it in a way just like this is set out. In that letter, you're going to talk about what has happened and that you're so grateful for it. So is it dreaming? Yeah, it's dreaming. But this is how we bring in the miracles. We see them, we feel them. We live and breathe those miracles, and then we watch them as they're right in front of us. So here's some prompts. Describe your ideal day from morning to night. Write a letter to your future self 1 year from now. Put it somewhere that you won't be seeing it every day, but you know where it's at. And then in a year, open it up. When I was in Hawaii, I wrote a letter to myself that will arrive, I think, in February or March. And it was about my time in Hawaii. So this is always a good thing to do, to remind you how wonderful you are and how wonderful life is. And what are you celebrating today? Write it as if it just happened. So that's your manifesting tool. And then the angels whisper, your words are seeds. Plant them with joy. Water them with faith. And we will tend the garden with you. Do not fear the wait. Every word spoken in love returns as a blessing in bloom. Okay, so I'd like to know what you all think about that. And I will have this available after Gracie goes through it with me, and we see what needs to be changed and how we can change pages in the book. And then I'll make it available. So you'll have it to work with. And like I said, you can order the printed copy, but, and it's free. It doesn't cost you anything other than shipping. And I don't get anything for it. I don't want anything for it. I created this for you all, for our manifesting that we do on Mondays. So what do you think? What do you think of this tool? How does that set with you? And did you resonate with doing this activity, with seeing that there are ways that you can help to bring that miracle in, or be more open to the miracle coming in, is more like it, as you breathe it, live it, write it out in black and white or blue and white so that you can see it more clearly. Sometimes when we just think something, that thought just goes, and then we try to remember what was that? What did I think? What was it I wanted to do? So writing it down makes it more solid for you and makes it something that is right there. It's in your face, as I like to say. Annie Saban, good morning. Gracie, there you are. And Linda Landman, good morning. Kathy, is there a Neville Goddard book that I recommend? All of them. All of them. He was a very prolific writer, and he wrote so much good stuff. And I do well with listening. So many of Neville's books are on audio, and they're in his, whoever did them and put them out, because Neville's gone, they put them out in his voice. So look him up on YouTube, and you'll be able to listen maybe while you're in the car, or as you're just sitting around doing crafts or doing something. You can have Neville talking to you in the background. But I will put a list of his books that I've personally enjoyed reading and listening to and learning from. I've learned so much from Neville Goddard, and it's a great way to get yourself motivated. All right, Leo, I read that Michael Jackson wrote the career he wanted to manifest when he went solo on a piece of paper in blue ink. And everything he wrote came true tenfold. I've heard many testimonies of people that wrote affirmations and mantras in blue ink, and it carries a different energy. So there's something about it. Try it. Just try it once. You know, if you don't try, you don't know, right? So just trying it will, it'll give you that opportunity to say, yeah, this works, or no, not for me. And that's okay. Whatever happens, it's exactly the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Andrea, can you please mention again where to go to get it? Yeah. So there's like 2 pages that are not messed up. They're like not fitting right on the page. And I just need to go in and tweak that. It's already up for download. You can already download it. But if you want to wait for that to be corrected, or if you want the imperfect copy, then it's at lulu.com, and I'll put a link in Cuppa. I will let you all know where you can go to download it for free. You just, like I said, you have to pay the shipping on it. I have a copy that's coming here to Joanne, so I'll be able to look at it, the printed version, and see what that looks like. But I also am going to make the PDF, the ebook, available for you if you'd like to download that and either use it on your computer or print it out and have it in print. All right, you know what, you guys, we have time for story time. Do you want story time? I didn't think I'd have enough time today since we talk about manifesting, but I can certainly pull that up and read it if you would like. Let me see where it's at. Leo, I usually write things I want to manifest with intention on a candle and burn it. That's a great tool. I've done that as well, Leo. And you can do this with different colors of candle as well. And each color carries its own energy. Like if you're creating love, you might want a pink candle. Kathy says, this is a great tool for sure. I can't wait to have a copy of your manifesting book. I love having hard copies. I like the feeling of book in my hands. It's a small book. It's only 44 pages, I think, but they're packed and there's room for you to write. So some of the tools ask you to journal something about that particular tool. So yes, I will make sure this week that I get it where it needs to be, and then get that in your hands. Gracie says, this is a great tool. I find writing makes it a stronger connection with the heart. It does. It really solidifies that inside. Okay, created to create. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. That's a quote from Farah Gray. The first time I read those words, my soul said, pay attention. They carry a vibration of truth that shakes us awake. The saying, it's not a threat, it's a promise, came immediately to mind. Every sunrise offers us a blank page. Every day is filled with possibility, an invitation to rise and shine, or to dim our own light and let someone else's vision become the story we live in. The choice is always ours. It's so tempting to slide into the comfort of blame, to point the finger outward and say, they made me do it, or it's their fault I'm here. I smile, remembering how my older sister used to line us up as kids after some great household mystery, refusing to let anyone go until the guilty party confessed. Even then, none of us wanted to own up. We learned early how to seek credit for what's right and shift blame for what's wrong. Yet true power comes only when we own all of it, the triumphs and the tumbles alike. Building your dream means taking full responsibility for your energy. It means listening to the whisper of your own soul rather than the noise of the world. It means trusting the divine spark within you that says, you were made to create, not to comply. When you live from that place of authenticity, you stop asking for permission to shine. Dear angels, how do we begin to build our own dreams when life feels overwhelming or uncertain and we have such difficulty owning our own actions? Dear ones, the blueprint of your dream is already written in your heart. Each time you choose courage over comfort, you lay another brick in the foundation of your divine purpose. Do not wait until the path is clear. Begin where you are with what you have. The light of creation meets you in motion. Remember, you were never meant to labor in the shadows of another's vision. You are a co-creator with heaven itself. Trust that as you take each inspired step, the next one will appear beneath your feet. What you build in faith becomes the cathedral of your soul. You see, beloveds, dreams are not meant to be chased. They are meant to be birthed. The seed was planted within you long before your first breath, and each experience you have lived has watered it with wisdom. When you compare your path to another's, you cloud the soil. When you doubt your worthiness, you stunt your own growth. But when you remember that every idea born from love carries the energy of divine promise, you awaken the builder within, the creator, who knows no limits. Your part is simple. Say yes. Say yes to the small nudges, the inspired thoughts, the sudden flashes of knowing that feel like light in your chest. Say yes, even when fear whispers that you're not ready. The universe responds to movement, not perfection. Each yes opens another door, another opportunity for heaven to collaborate with you. And when you align your dreams with service, with love, with the upliftment of others, then the angels themselves gather their strength to help you build it faster than you ever imagined. Trust that every pause has purpose, even when the hammer falls silent and progress seems invisible. The foundation is settling. Heaven is always working behind the scenes, aligning the right people, resources, and timing. Keep your heart open and your faith steady, for what is meant for you will not pass you by. You are not here to build monuments of ego, but bridges of light, pathways for others to cross into their own remembering of divine power. When you build your dream from love, you are helping to build heaven on earth. The angels whisper, you are the architect of your destiny, the dreamer and the doer, the prayer and its answer. Stand tall in your vision. Trust your tools of faith and perseverance, and let heaven be your contractor. What you build in love will last beyond time. So, angels, today I promise to own all of my actions, even those which were less than loving and kind. Owning up to it, it's a thing. And when we do that, we become a lot more authentic. We become more human, if you would, so that others can resonate with us, with our energy. And nobody's perfect, right? We're all here to learn. We're going to have those moments where we smack ourselves on the head and say, what was I thinking? Or we're going to hide that we did something, but own it, own up to it. Nobody's going to judge you if you're owning and being true and being real and authentic about what happened. But it's one of those things that happen that we are ashamed or embarrassed. So we don't tell all. We don't own up to the things that happen. But the next step in that, after owning it, is forgiving it. Just go into, no, I'm not perfect. I'm here to learn, and this was one of my learning experiences. So don't beat yourself up. Don't think that you're a less than person because this happened, because you're not. We're all equal. But do acknowledge that all of us have flaws. Nobody's perfect. And when something happens, just forgive it. Forgive it in yourself, forgive it in others, and live your life in joy. All right, so that was story time, and that was manifesting tools. What a great Monday, right? What a great way to start our day. So now let's see what prayer requests there are. What have you got going on that we need to lift up? And I want to lift up our Auntie Jean. I did have a conversation with her, and just want to get her back into the fold, but she's going through a lot right now physically. So let's keep her lifted up, keep her loved on. And I did share with her how loved she is and how much all of us here at the P family just want the very best for her. So I told her to take her time, get herself together, and then come back to us. And she will. She'll be back. I know this. Kathy Caputo, let's lift her up. She's going through some of her challenges right now, But she also has asked us to pray for little Wyatt. And I saw the post on Facebook that his dad put out to ask for prayers. And I responded that we were praying for him. So let's lift up one of our little superheroes, Wyatt Linder, and wrap our arms around him with what he's going through. Who else? We have lots of P's that we can lift up in prayer. And I just want to ask for prayers for Joanne that I'm staying with, and her grandson has, as you know, we lifted him up while he went through his tonsil surgery. And let's just lift that little guy up for physical and emotional healing. And who else? Deirdre, prayers for you, for your eyesight to get better and better every day. Prayers for those who are traveling. I know, Deirdre, you have that in your prayer. But it's coming up really soon for me to get on the road to make it to Atlanta so I can get on that airplane. Pray that I get my bags packed. I'm sitting here looking at them and going, ugh, because I really have to make some decisions about the packing and making triple sure that I don't have anything that they're not going to like that's in my bags, because they keep changing. Every day I get new notices. You can't take this, you can't take that. And be careful if you take something that they're going to flag, because it might hold you up and create something where you could miss your plane. So, okay, let's get to the prayers. Thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer. And type in your prayer request if you haven't already. So prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, the Coalition of the Willing, our troops, the United States, for me and my family. Thank you for lifting up Billy and Paula. And yeah, it's a big week for Paula. She will probably start her chemotherapy this week, so please keep her in your prayers. And any traveling P's, I think we have a traveling Jim right now. So prayers for you, Jim, wherever you're at, and that you be safe on the road. Leo, prayers for Leo's eyesight, and also prayers for those in need. Thank you. All right, so anybody else that has prayers to be lifted, let's remember our Blue Jean and lift her up. I haven't seen her on here in a few days, so let's lift her up for whatever's going on there with her and Dolly and the little ones. Oh, Brookie, I love that. Let me just put that up so everybody can see it. So I don't know if you can read it with the little print. Thinking we can have a little regularly scheduled family journal doodle time for such positive outlooks and manifestation. I love that, Brookie. That's a great idea. And Gracie, lifting up your nephew for what he's going through. Blue has an appointment today. Well, there was a reason that I had to say her name, right? So we can remember to lift her up. And of course, my time at the dentist getting closer and closer now. So help my nerves to settle and help it to be as pain-free as possible. That's my goal and my desire as I lift it up to the angels. All right, so let's wrap our arms around each other. Let's hold each other right now, and knowing that we're all one, we're all part of the collective. So breathe in love and breathe out love. And let's see our vibration, our frequency lifting higher and higher and higher yet, going up, up, up to where the Creator is meeting us right there. looking at all of us, looking at our prayer requests. And God, we lift each one of them. We ask that you see and acknowledge, that you see our hearts as we lift these. You see the love that we bring them forward with. Each one is important. Each one matters. And we thank you in advance. Thank you for answering the prayers, for bringing in miracles, for helping us to see that whatever is brought forth is for our best and highest good. The lessons we learn while we're here, the connections we make, the soul family that we have found. We thank you, God. Thank you for hearing us today. Thank you for the answers and the miracles. And we accept them with so much love and gratitude. Thank you. We love you. We honor you as the giver of all life, the giver of all blessings, and the giver of all miracles. And we bring all of these to you in the name of Jesus. Amen. And Om Shanti, Om Peace. Thank you, Brookie, for that blessing. I'll take that. All right, so it is Leo time. Leo, when am I going to see you? I'm hoping that will happen before I head out of here. So let me get to your music for our Morning Cuppa dance.
It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day.
I had to turn it up so I could hear it.
Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels.
Oh, Hope. Hi, darling. Hope, I pray you're doing well. He's in the pod, that's us. Start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup. We love you, Hope. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of... Probably not, Leo. With this dental work I'm having done, I'm probably just drinking my meals instead of eating anything because my mouth is going to be very, very tender and sore. But I would love to see you and get together with you maybe for a cup of coffee. Let's do a cuppa. Morning cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. There really is no secret. There really is no secret. We simply accept. Align. Allow. AAA, y'all. Jennifer, I'm headed out Thursday morning early to head to Atlanta. Start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. That's true, Leo. We can definitely do a smoothie. Maybe on my way out. Maybe Thursday morning, early, on my way out. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, Peas, for being here today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something from the manifesting that we talked about and the tool that I shared with you. And I will be letting you know how you can get your own copy of Manifesting with Grace. Like I said, there's one page that messed up in the printing, and I'll fix it and then give you the link so you can go in and get your very own copy for free. Just like I said, just have to pay for the shipping from the printer. All right. I love you so much. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And we're counting down the days, 6 more days to Europe and flying to Egypt to begin the International Peace on Earth Tour. Thank you, everyone. I love you so much. Mahalo for being here and aloha.